I'm Gabe Torres, and I'm running the 2017 Boston Marathon for Lovin' Spoonfuls, and I couldn't be more honored. I'm from Somerville, Mass, live in Davis Square, and why am I running Boston? For me, on a personal level, it's partly because I'm a man in long-term recovery. And for me, that's meant two things. That means I've committed to living a life of service, and I've committed to addressing the stigma of alcoholism and drug addiction head on. And so I do whatever I can to get out the word that, hey, I'm a drug addict, I'm 10 years sober, and I can live a normal life. So I run Boston on a very personal level to say to everyone who's sick and suffering or knows someone who's suffering of drug addiction and alcoholism that, like, you can go on, you can live a life of your wildest dreams. And as a Boston boy, born and raised, like, what's better than a big Boston finish? Why am I running for Lovin'? Well, I mean, I'm running because they won't let me drive a Lovin' truck, which would be a lot more fun for 26.2 miles. Nobody wants to run 26.2 miles. But it's an act of service. You know, I see Ashley Stanley and the team at Lovin' Spoonfuls day in, day out, rescuing food and getting it to people who hunger is a daily battle. And I know what a daily battle is like from addiction. I don't know what it's like with regards to finding your next meal. And I can only imagine the sort of fear and anguish and suffering that causes in one's life. So the guys at Lovin' Spoonfuls who are loading trucks and unloading trucks, the folks who are donating, they do amazing work. I think they do, some of the best work in the country right now. And I really want to do whatever I can to get the word out. If it takes running 26.2 miles and making a fool of myself, then it's worth it, because I love Ashley, I love Lovin'. I've been on the truck and delivered food to food banks in the Central Square area where, they don't get a ton of donations. And when we show up with perishable goods, they are honestly psyched. I help them load it into the basement window, and you see the families who wouldn't be eating that night if it weren't for donations from sponsors and then the Lovin' Spoonful trucks bringing it all around the city and the state. So I'm more than honored to raise 10 grand, go out, have a blast, hopefully wear a Lovin' t-shirt and make them proud. So everyone should give lots of money to Lovin' Spoonfuls and come out in April 2017 and watch me, try to win the Boston Marathon, basically.